The blazing white line is in the house, ready for another reaction video. Now, the video I'm about to react to has been brought to us by none other than a JonTron. Great channel, be sure to check him out. What we're about to see here by a JonTron is Steven Seagal, certified tough guy, JonTron. So let's have fun and get this party started. Now, without further ado, let's go.
Before we start today's video, okay, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. And you know who that sponsor is? Okay, you're not going to believe this. That's Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play dark fantasy RPG game available to play on your phone, tablet, and computer. With cross-platform capabilities, you can switch from playing on your phone to a computer with ease. And brand new to Raid is the Tag Team Arena. Tag Arena is the next level of competitive PvP battles, where you face off in a best-of-3 4v4 battles. Whichever team wins 2 matches wins the series. And as you progress through the campaign, you'll collect new and unique champions and gear, so you can customize your team the way you like to play. If you're a competitive player, you can earn special rewards if you finish high in the rankings. So, what are you waiting for, okay? Go to my description, click the link, and download Raid Shadow Legends today. Ow. If you're a new player, you'll get 50,000 silver, 50 gems, 5 mystery shards, 1 energy refill, 1 day XP boost, 1 clan boss key, and a free champion, Executioner. This champion is super strong, and like I said, you'll get him completely free by signing up with my link below. You'll find your extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. This guy, okay? Steven Seagal. I don't know how he's been, the places he's been and accomplished what he's accomplished. I always just knew him as a 90s action movie star with the likes of Jean-Claude Van Damme and Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, beating people up, being awesome.
What Bruce?
Putting asses in seats at the movie theater, generally not being batshit crazy afterwards.
You still fight?
Yes, I do.
You still dangerous?
But Steven Seagal could not manage that last bit, unfortunately.
С большим останавливающим действием. What caliber is this?
So here you have it. The many sides of this fragmented man. May we try to piece him back together like Humpty Dumpty. He is kind of an egg guy, if I'm being honest. So Steven Seagal is trained in an art called Aikido, or so he says. It's basically an art where you just flip a guy. You just throw a guy. That's what it is. Dude, I'd be careful if I were you. That's a dangerous man. But I'd be remiss if I didn't point out the central aspect of Aikido, in which that it is a fakey fake, not real bullshit martial art. Ironically, if you look at it, most of the real skill here comes from the people pretending they're falling. So, that's probably a good sign of things to come. So you thought Steven Seagal...
Yeah, Steven Seagal really fell from grace after the 90s. I mean, ooh.
Was an action star, huh?
Get him, man!
Well, what about Steven Seagal, the musician?
Well, that you gonna have to see. I got $700, baby. Ain't you gonna make me?
Dr. Bill, make us Bill, Tony. It's quite easy to do soul singing, you know what I'm saying?
Before I was born, you got a boy child's coming.
What the fuck? It's like started soulful but ended with a threat. It was like, you better watch your back. Literally, actually, seriously, watch your back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, he's here. Everybody knows I'm here.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what Steven Seagal sounds like when he's singing this. How do I put it? It's off the tip of my tongue. What does he sound like? Oh yeah, every time he sings this blues song, he sounds like Scooby-Doo. I mean, I can't be the only one who notices this. He sounds like Scooby-Doo when he tries to do soul. Just saying, it sounds like some sort of soulful Scooby-Doo. Just saying. But besides that, let's get back.
Okay, that one was straight up gibberish. I believe I heard. That's genuinely what I heard.
I'm Russian. My family are from Vladivostok and Belarus, and you know, I'm a Russian Mongol, and I'm Russian. My father was a Russian Mongol, so these people are Russian Mongols.
That's right, it's real. That's Vladimir Putin shaking hands with Steven Seagal. How does it even happen? Was Vladimir Putin just like a fan of Under Siege or something?
Quite some time ago.
С самого начала говорили.
He probably became a fan after seeing the one woman with the large tits. Because honestly, that's the only thing I can remember from the Under Siege movies. That's the only thing I can remember.
О том, что если это произойдет,
I like to think Vladimir Putin just has no idea who Steven Seagal is. He's just like, okay, yeah. Who is this again? Foreign minister to Switzerland? Okay.
то это для вас, во-первых, хочу с этим поздравить.
First, I'd like to congratulate you on this occasion.
Mr. Putin wants you to know that he thought you were the foreign minister to Switzerland, and he was mistaken, but he's going to go ahead with it anyway. Congratulations, Mr. Seagal.
И
Oh, Jesus, act like you're at least a little happy to see him, Vlad. I mean, I know you're not in reality. Nobody would be. But at least act happy. I mean, for Christ's sake.
Vladimir Putin is giving that face that everybody gives when they think, why the hell do I have to deal with this guy out of all the actors that could have shown up on my doorstep? That's the look he's giving, that's the vibe he's giving off to me.
Whoa, what's with the fucking gnarly thumbnail? You're gonna go and meet the president of Russia and you come with the fucking Crypt Keeper fingers? Especially when it's gonna be like up close on television? What the fuck? You know Vlad's like looking at like his gnarly thumbnail like, please, I'm gonna have to shake that hand. Oh, there it goes! Ah! You see it? I'm weak.
So happy to see him again. That's all.
It's really been a pleasure. By the way, just saying, huge fan of your annexation of Crimea.
бережно храню все ваши.
You are a great big fat man. Round, I thought was so strong, slim man. No, you're like a Russian potato. But believe it or not, old Vlad is actually not the only Eastern Bloc president that Steven Seagal has graced with his presence, as seen here when he visited the president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, at his official residence in Minsk. Because this, you can't make it up, really. You can't make it up.
Привет, дорогой. Привет. So beautiful.
Fuck. Okay, you go to the White House, all right, you go to Downing Street, they're gonna give you a cup of coffee and a cake. Not so in Belarus, all right? You go to the Minsk Palace, all right, they're gonna shred you a couple carrots live. Look at this man, how does he look so out of place everywhere he is? Okay, look at that posture, all right? That posture asserts, I don't know where I am, I want my mommy, I'm lost. Steven, go easy with the fuck. Did you just skip lunch? How hungry were you?
У нас природа не позволяет их сделать.
He looks absolutely lost. He's like, yes. Oh, it's time for the watermelons. Dmitry, good boy. Bring Steven the watermelon.
Nice.
Check that thing out, all right? We don't got much of a GDP, but check that out. That's some soil we got in my backyard.
Nice.
Oh, I keep it? Oh, all right. Cool, we got, all right, yeah, that's your thing. Watermelons, carrots. It's a bit fucking weird, but. But he's not only Russian, okay? He apparently had a brief stint as a cop or something on the New Mexico border. I don't know what made him qualified for such a position, but somebody apparently thought it a good idea to hire him, which is why we are now going to be treated to a video titled, and I quote, Steven Seagal trains Americans how to stop school shooters using guns and martial arts. Good luck stopping a school shooter using martial arts, I'm just saying. Stop, boy! Oh! That was a high caliber round!
America's war on...
Yeah, they're gonna probably... Yeah, I can just imagine a teacher trying to go Master Splinter on some random school shooting kid and just getting shot up and lit up like a Christmas tree. But besides that...
gun crime is being fought on many fronts. But now the world's most powerful country has a new weapon. Yes, all-action hero, Steven Seagal.
What?
The Under Siege star took time out from the bright lights of Hollywood to train posse volunteers in Arizona.
Posse volunteers? What do you mean volunteers? I thought these were cops. Wait, better question, what the fuck is a posse volunteer? The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office Volunteer Posse consists of non-compensated positions made up of people from all walks of life who want to assist law enforcement as a way to give back to their community. Now, is school shootings really the proper...
So, are you basically saying vigilantes? I'm not gonna poke at that.
domain for the volunteer contingent of society? Shouldn't the most absolutely highly trained veteran forces be taking on these kinds of tasks? And shouldn't Steven Seagal always have literally nothing to do with it?
Yeah, you're not doctors and lawyers, you're cops right now.
You take that Hippocratic oath, you scrunch it up, put it in the trash. You're here to shoot the child, but only the child with the weapon.
When you yell at somebody, get down on the ground, they gotta do it. If they don't do it, you gotta make them comply. Quick. For every second that goes by, you could be losing children.
I like how Steven Seagal, you could see him just for a moment there calculating the optics of talking about mounds of dead kids. For every second that passes, we're gonna be losing children? That's good, right? It's good for the TV?
The most precious asset we have as a society and as human beings is our children.
Which is why I've come here to this playground to recapture my youth. But he's a dangerous youth, don't get me wrong. You boy of 12 with a shotgun, unhand your weapon. Don't make me do this. Son of a bitch. If they think they can keep extorting the children of this community with 10-cent price hikes on SpongeBob Pops, well, they're dead wrong. It turns out, pretty cool guys, actually.
But not everyone agrees. It's the brainchild of controversial Arizona Police Chief Joe Arpaio, dubbed America's toughest sheriff.
I'm going to say it again. For those protesters, we are here to protect the children. That's the main mission. They can say whatever they want, but I'm not going to stop.
And with a 6'4", 7th dan black belt as his sidekick, who would disagree with that?
How long has Steven Seagal been standing behind me? Why is Steven Seagal standing behind me? But if that weren't enough, he had his own series called Steven Seagal Lawman. I've been working as an officer in Jefferson Parish for 2 decades under most people's radar, said Seagal in premiere episode The Way of the Gun. Okay.
Once a year, every officer has to qualify with firearms in order to use their pistol on duty. And next week is Alex's test. See how it goes right where I want it?
Yes, sir.
Right there.
Now, most people don't know this, but when the bullets are in the gun, okay, watch closely. Did you see that? Most people don't know that.
If I don't pass weapons qualification,
I'm afraid Mr. Skull's gonna hurt me. Really. He's a scary man. He's an intimidating man. He's also, if I could use a turn of phrase, off his fucking rocker.
I'm trying to pass down some of the secrets that have made me a master shooter. I don't want to just help Alex pass this test, but I want him to be a better marksman for life.
Yeah, it's kind of the idea, isn't it?
Both in the same hole, buddy.
Good luck, chap. Not through the bullet hole. It's a failed test. Nice try.
Oh! Guess who's buying beer tonight, boy?
Damn. I guess it's me. I guess I'm buying beer. Damn. That's Steven Seagal's whole racket, isn't it? He just tells someone to do something impossible. They can't do it, and then he goes, "Hey, oh, look who's paid my mortgage this month. Ha ha!"
cheese for all right there.
Cheese for all right there. Cheese for all right there.
He knows what he's doing, and he knows how to put lead on target.
Lead on target. Oh, fuck's sake, dude.
You know, being a lifelong practitioner of the martial arts, I try to teach everyone not to fight the recoil of the weapon, but more to become one with the weapon and let it be an extension of their body.
Which is exactly why, in case you were wondering, my hands look like this, okay? When they said firearm, I didn't know they meant it literally. Yeah, no, but I do miss eating food normally.
After what I seen today, he could take a gnat off a fly's ass.
You got the Asian kind of Zen lesson. You're not doing this anymore, you're doing this.
Okay, we were seeing a lot of this kind of movement, right? Now we're seeing a bit more.
From the time you started till the time we finished, I felt like he learned something.
Good. See, I believe that was the point, I think. So, good. All right, okay, so we've heard about Steven Seagal, all of those things. But what about Steven Seagal, the man? You know, the person, the human being behind it all. We always ask, what is Steven today? But we never ask, how is Steven today? Right? So let's watch an interview with the man himself. It's an interview he did with The Voice. Should get a little accurate representation of who he is, right?
Welcome to Scottsdale, Arizona. Welcome to The Voice Versus. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Chiavello.
I'm glad you said your own name, mate, because I wasn't going to be able to pronounce it.
So sit back and strap yourselves in for the longest interview ever conducted with Steven Seagal.
Before he got distracted and left, okay? We had him in that chair for like 26 minutes straight.
Steven Seagal, thanks for joining me on The Voice Versus. It's an absolute pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How did it come to be Aikido that was your chosen art?
Well, actually, I started studying karate at a very young age.
Don't hurt yourself, dude, all right? We don't want smoke coming out of those ears. This is your long...
You know, Steven Seagal reminds me of that old person that I saw in that one video that says, every time I talk, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, at least I think that's right. Never mind.
Longest interview ever. We're only about 15 seconds in.
Sort of lied about my age and got a job washing dishes at a restaurant. I think it was called the Wagon Wheel or something like that. And there was a cook there, because back then in America you didn't really have dojos around.
I was working at this restaurant, don't remember the name of it. There was a cook there, but back then you didn't really have dojos. Right. Understood, Steven. Understood.
They were all sort of underground or quietly teaching.
Okay, back then it wasn't sanctioned, okay? It wasn't exactly legal. Bit taboo. You go on the street, you say the words kung fu, all of a sudden you're in the back of a SWAT van.
One of the cooks there was a guy called Sakamoto Sensei, and he was a Shotokan guy and an Okinawan Shorin guy.
In short, this guy was a guy.
Doesn't it sound like to anyone else but me, but it sounds like this guy is making this up as he goes along just to make a story for himself. I mean, I'm just saying, it looks sort of fabricated. Because he's really just spitting out these words as they come.
He saw that when I was washing the dishes and moving around that I moved very fast.
Hey, that guy back there, is he a karate master? No, he's just a dishwasher. No. How exactly do you wash a dish in a fashion that will impress a martial arts master?
We demonstrated karate at this place that they had, which was a theme park, like a Japanese theme park.
You know, it was like a regular theme park, you know, like with roller coasters, except it was Japanese.
You did an Aikido demonstration and Warner Brothers was blown away and boom, Steven Seagal became a movie star. Is that true? And if not, how did it happen?
I hate to admit it, that is true.
Okay. You met Bruce Lee. Tell me about your experiences with Bruce and what was he like and how did you get on with him?
I thought Bruce was a really great guy, really cool guy. And I thought James Coburn was a great guy too, and I'm really sorry they're all gone. And when Brandon was killed like that, they called me a few minutes after it happened. It was in Carolina somewhere. They called me in the middle of the night. They said,
You think it'd be more like, yeah, but Steven, but it was a...
We think that he's dead, but the guy shot a blank gun at him. How could he be dead?
Steven, we need to talk to you, dude, okay? We shot like a blank gun at Brandon Lee, and now he's like bleeding from the stomach and dying, dude. Why is he dying? What do we do? No, we didn't call an ambulance. We're calling you, dude.
I said, you will find a projectile in him. You'll find a bullet in him. And they said, that can't be. You're crazy.
Steven, what are you gonna tell me? Pigs are flying next, okay? All we did was shoot a gun at him. We're gonna find a bullet. Why did they even call you instead of the paramedics?
And I said, you will find a bullet in him. And they called me in the morning. They said, you're amazing. And I said, why? And they said,
Brandon's dead. It was a bullet. You rock, dude.
I can go through the whole story on what really happened, which most people don't know, but...
I could go on all day telling about bullets and my friend. You don't want to hear that. But do you? Because I'll keep going.
Who's the most legitimate Hollywood tough guy, in your opinion?
When you say tough guy, do you mean martial artist or just tough guy?
I mean,
you can tell just like right out the gate, he's like, it's Steven Seagal, but like I thought you knew that, so like are you asking for me to confirm it's Steven Seagal, or are you really curious because it's pretty obvious?
I mean, Steven, for real, if he was on the street and there was a situation, you wanted this Hollywood guy by your side because he could defend himself.
Fucking hell, look at this guy's shit-eating grin.
Michael Jai White.
Can I laugh in your face?
Can I laugh in your face? Really?
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 Yes.
Thoughts on Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Can I laugh in your face?
Oh my God, Steven Seagal is such a dickhead.
I hope at some point Van Damme came up to him and kicked his ass for saying that.
Chuck Norris?
I mean, Chuck is in his mid-70s. He's probably 76 years old.
I don't think anyone with a sprayed-on hairline has the authority to be going around calling anyone else geriatric. Oh, that Chuck Norris, all right? Last I seen, he was using a walker.
So, I mean, I don't really want to get into, on film anyway, you know, who's a tough guy. Do I think Michael is a tough guy? No. Do I think he's a martial artist? No. Do I think Jean-Claude's a tough guy or martial artist? No.
Only one guy left who could be the tough guy. This guy's response on the other end, it was just...
Are you always armed?
Yes.
Right now, if I was to look around this room, would I find an arm of some sort that you've brought with you?
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on the show today, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
Guy.
Shit!
Well, I have to say, that was interesting and downright hilarious. I mean, seriously. I didn't realize it, but Steven Seagal is one cocky asshole. I'm probably pissing off a lot of Steven Seagal fans by saying that, but I'm just saying, really. I can't believe he just dissed Chuck Norris and Van Damme. Really. Oh, boy. I'm just saying, that was an interesting video. I mean, I'm completely enjoyed it. Completely well done. But like I said before, this was by none other than a JonTron. Great channel. Be sure to check him out. He does excellent stuff just like this. Glad he's back. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel, The Blazing White Lion. And also be sure to check out my BitChute channel. Link will be in the description. Also, be sure to leave comments or any videos you'd like to recommend in the description down below. Thank you. Have a nice finished day, and I hope you all take care. About to say, that was just like awesome. Besides that, 1, 2, 3.